According to an exclusive report from NBC News, the Pentagon is considering a military recruitment campaign focused on the legacy of, anybody want to guess, Dwight Eisenhower, Ulysses Grant, or Charlie Kirk? And the plan could even include converting Turning Point USA outposts into military recruitment centers. While the military's recruitment numbers have been increasing since last year, they're still way down over previous decades. According to Chief Pentagon spokesman Sean Parnell, the Pentagon believes 7% to 11% of Americans see military service as a viable path forward, which is down from 27% after 9/11. Maybe not the fairest day to take that poll, but it's certainly way down. The Pentagon established a military recruitment task force in June in order to address the issue. Now the Kirk-themed recruitment drive could be part of their solution. Possible slogans that the Pentagon leaders have discussed include "Charlie has awakened a generation of warriors," according to two officials familiar with the planning. Charlie has awakened a generation of warriors. According to the report, Turning Point USA chapters at schools across the country could be turned into recruitment centers, and military recruiters.
Is it supposed to help recruitment, Michael? This is supposed to help recruitment?
Yeah, I mean, tell me what is the end game here? What is the end game? And is this not just mocking, John? What we're like? Come on, like how is this happening? How are military
come on,
people?
Kids, join up, do it for the guy who told you COVID was a hoax and MLK Day was too woke. Come on. Let's for him, for this guy who said ending segregation was a mistake. Let's give that guy a hero's flight back while the bodies of fallen soldiers are flown home in the cargo hold. Let's do it. Look, the Pentagon defended affirmative action for years. The Pentagon is the most powerful institution to defend affirmative action in the American court system in the history of my lifetime. The Pentagon has done so much to expand opportunities for women and for Black Americans and for LGBTQ service members, and it's now run by this alcoholic Fox News weekend prompter monkey sex pest, okay, who's now Secretary of Defense. Pete Hegs, it's like making my weed dealer the Pope. And so they want to have this thing for a guy who never served the military, never served his country, who dropped out of community college to build a career telling white kids they're the real victims. This guy didn't serve fries at a Chick-fil-A, and the Pentagon wants to make him the face of military valor? My God, I thought the Catholic Church was trying to drive away people, but the Pentagon's getting better. I mean, what's going to convince young people to risk their lives in battle? A Gadsden flag and a selfie with Ben Shapiro? This is, let him do it. This is gonna cool off in 2 weeks. These people are raping this poor man's corpse. This has been Benghazi all over again. How can we take a murder victim we don't care about and exploit it? And if you don't believe me, subscribe to some MAGA mailing lists and see how many mailings they've had to profit off of Charlie Kirk's tragic murder in the last week. I had the liberals were behind it mass emailing list. They got so much money. And then they said, we need money because liberals are laughing at it. And then now it's the liberals aren't sad enough. And they keep raising money off it. That's all this is about.
Liberals aren't sad enough is a beauty. Waz, what do you think? Do you think this is gonna drive numbers up?
I don't, but I do think it's a sign of the times in the sense that I think you guys will remember that CIA recruitment video that was woke. They had the Latina woman up there talking about imposter syndrome and all kinds of craziness. That was the CIA going woke. So I guess this is the Pentagon. They think they're in a right-wing moment. And so this is their turn to beclown themselves.
Yeah. And I think what John said is true. This 2-week period is gonna end. It's gonna build to a crescendo on Sunday at the funeral. It's gonna end. And then they're not gonna know what the hell to do about it because it's his record will speak for itself, and this profiting off of and martyrization, which I don't think will be successful, of Charlie Kirk is going to land with a thud, and then they're going to really,
it'll work. It'll work for other people who think ending segregation was a mistake.
Well,
but,
yeah,
that's true. The tragedy about Charlie Kirk, man, is that well, that's another topic for another day.
Yeah. Okay. I would love to have that other day because there's so much. It is a fascinating American political story that these couple of weeks have been really fascinating.
Every time you ring the bell below, an angel gets his wings. Totally not true, but it does keep you updated on our live shows.